Good morning, everybody. Last evening at 11:14 p.m., Hartford Police Department received a shot spotter activation of 17 rounds being fired in the area of 27 Winchester Street in Hartford, Northeast District of the neighborhood just south of Westland Street. Patrol officers immediately responded with Hartford Fire as well as ambulance. They located a single male victim identified as Kayron Canty, 30 years old, city resident. He was suffering from critical injuries at the time due to the gunshots. As police officers and paramedics were responding to his injuries, a second victim reported at St. Francis Hospital. He was transported via private vehicle. He was identified as a Richard Johnson, 32-year-old male, city resident. He was suffering from several gunshot wounds. He is currently in stable condition at St. Francis Hospital. This appears to be a very targeted attack. We located 17 shell casings at that general vicinity of 27 Winchester Street. The Hartford Police Department Major Crimes Division, as well as our Crime Scene Division, have assumed control of the investigation. We ask anybody that has any information regarding this matter or any other shooting in the city of Hartford to contact our anonymous tip line at 860-722-TIPS. Again, 860-722-8477. This incident, this homicide has, at this time, there's no information to believe that has any kind of connection to the homicide that occurred 5 days ago at 19 Winship Street. At this time, again, different neighborhoods, different geographical area, different groups of people. We don't believe that there's any ties or connection to the two homicides at this time. Anybody have any questions?
Do the victims know each other?
They do. There was 3 people on scene at the time of the shooting. Aside from the suspect or suspects, one of the victims, the person who transported one of the victims, they were brothers, and the third party was an acquaintance that lived at that address.
So is it believed they were targeted by a third party as opposed to having shot each other?
They did. There's no indication that they shot each other. They were all known to each other. A suspect or suspects emerged from behind the buildings, at which point they were shot. This was not a drive-by shooting.
So you think this is drug or gang-related?
We do not believe it's gang-related at this time, based upon the case incidents and history of the victims. So we are looking at several avenues in regards to what may or may not have occurred and why this occurred. So we do have to obviously talk to and speak with the surviving victim as well as the person who transported the victim to the hospital. So obviously the investigation's in the infancy stages right now. So we'll be providing more information as it becomes available.
When he's in the hospital, where was he hit?
In the torso area, chest, torso area.
Is he going to be okay?
He is stabilized. Yeah.
Can you say how many rounds were fired in this incident?
We're going to have to send the casings to the lab and review them. But we did recover 17 casings, all at the same generalized vicinity.
Do we know what they were doing out there?
They lived out there.
Is this the 11th homicide of the year?
This is the 11th homicide of the year, correct.
Any potential suspects? Any people of interest?
We're currently, like I said, the investigation is very active and ongoing right now. The homicide team hasn't left since they were here last night. So I haven't gotten a second briefing with them so far. So they'll be briefing me probably around 2, 3 o'clock today, and we'll provide more information as we get it.
The information from the shot spotter, can you say sort of how quickly those 17 shots were fired? Did something just happen in a matter of...
They were in succession. They were relatively quick, within a couple of seconds. Thank you, everybody.